So, guys, we are doing devotionals every single day. We do one about halfway through the stream, but it's from this book, 365 Promises and Prayers for Dealing with Anxiety and Fear. Right now, we are going to be walking through the 19th devotional, and we're going to be looking at Proverbs 24:16, which says, "For though the righteous fall 7 times, they rise again." And the title of this devotional is "You Will Experience Setbacks, but Stay on Course." If you want to combat negative emotions like anxiety and fear, you must learn how to deal with failure. Why? Because all of us face setbacks from time to time. We all experience occasional disappointments that are simply the price we pay for being dues paying members of the human race. Hebrews 10:36 advises, "Patient endurance is what you need now so that you will continue to do God's will. Then you will receive all that he has promised." Those words remind us that when we persevere, we will eventually receive the rewards that God has promised us. What's required is perseverance, not perfection. When we face hardships, God stands ready to protect us. When we call upon him in heartfelt prayer, he will answer. But it will be in his own time and according to his own plan, and he will do his part to heal us. We, of course, must do our part too. And while we are waiting for God's plan to unfold and for his healing touch to restore us, we can be comforted in the knowledge that our Creator can overcome any obstacle, even if we cannot. And there's a quote in here by C.S. Lewis that says, "No amount of falls will really undo us if we keep picking up ourselves after each one." I think that's a really good devotional to talk about, just like for us personally, Miss Krugs. It's like we've been kind of having some hard times lately, right? And I think a lot of, like, me speaking on my behalf, I do not like failing. I definitely have a fear of failure. It makes me feel inadequate. It makes me feel like I'm doing something wrong. And in that sense, it's like, it's not wrong. It's a learning experience, right? But it's also like God's got me. And no matter how big or how small it is, like he's in the details of our life. He knows everything happens for a plan and a purpose. And it can be something as grand as like whether or not we stayed in this house or moved, or it can be something as simple as, becoming a Fortnite pro or a DBD pro, like sometimes
You mean noob.
being a pro or being a noob, right? Like
A pro noob.
I'm not I don't want to be a professional gamer. I
Yeah.
want to have a community that I interact with on a daily basis, and we can build these relationships and friendships and help each other, right?
Yeah.
So even though like we lose almost every single game of Fortnite that we play, that's a failure, right? But I'm not looking at it as a failure anymore. I'm looking at it for, how is this in accordance to his plan and his purpose for my life? And if it's to create a funny, ridiculous environment where we can all be noobs and have fun there, then that's what it is, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah. I think for me, what I keep telling myself, and it's something that, Andy Frisella also says all the time, the only, like, it's you gotta change the way you think, or you gotta change the meaning of failure, right?
Yeah,
And so it's like, if failure is only whenever you don't try. Does that make sense? As you take a sip of
absolutely.
coffee.
Absolutely. It makes sense.
Mhm.
Well,
What's the prayer?
if you guys will close your eyes and bow your heads, we're going to go ahead and read the prayer of the day today. So, dear Lord, when I experience setbacks and disappointments, Keep me mindful that you are in control. Let me resist the temptation to give up or give in, even if my soul is troubled. And let me follow your Son, Jesus Christ, this day and forever. Amen.
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 That's a W devotional, honey.
It is. It is indeed. And like I said earlier, guys, we do these devotionals every single day on stream at about